So what you can hear is actually a government announcement that they have playing on a loop through a loudspeaker, talking about like 5 different steps. Like first, like to be careful, watch out. Second, like be sure you wash your hands, avoid crowds. It goes through like 5 different things of what you can do to be protected from the virus. Also, what the local government has done is they've placed signs like these all over the community. There's tons around here. This one talks about how the coronavirus is very dangerous and that you need to use your phone. Weixin is like the Facebook of China. It's called WeChat, to contact your friends and like not to go out and meet them. Over here at the bus station that they've closed down. This is a bus station that they usually have buses to Shenzhen and Guangzhou. They have another sign talking about how you need to be careful, don't go outside, have your windows open to have fresh air through, wash your hands. It is other like warnings and precautions. At the station that's a little ways down here, they have actually some government officials that are there with like pamphlets and information about what you can do to be protected from the virus, what you can do to like prevent from getting it, and just some suggestions. And then if you happen to have symptoms, who to go and to report to. So behind me is one of the complexes here, right where I live. And if you notice there's a mask guard. He has a tablet and a thermometer. And anyone who enters in, he actually checks their temperature. He records who they are, the temperature. And if it's too high of a temperature, they don't let them in. They say you need to go to the hospital. So this area where I live, the local government and the people who are in charge are doing what they can to prevent and to make sure they're not letting any people who have been exposed to the virus or who might possibly have it in or around. See, so that car just drove off. I don't know why they weren't let in. Maybe it's because the guard wouldn't let them or whatnot, but this area has been doing so much more in the past 2 or 3 days, with the virus escalating, with now over 20,000 people infected. And in Guangdong, where we live, there's about 800. And then in the city we live in, there's more than 30 cases of people who have been confirmed of having the virus. So, I mean, China is doing what they can to prevent the virus from spreading and to be sure that those that have it get the help that they can. So here's yet just some more signage, like Wanzhong Yingxing, blah, 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 blah. I don't really know the rest of these, but it's talking about how China needs to work together to just overcome just this virus and this epidemic that's here. And I think so far, like I pointed out, I feel the local government is doing a great job. I feel China's a great job. China as a whole is doing a great job. But I do say that I feel sad and my heart goes out to the people of Wuhan because the cases are just so much there. I was reading an article on the BBC of how there's people who have the virus and have symptoms, but they don't have the medical facilities to house them still yet. Even with that giant 7-day emergency hospital they built, they're just overwhelmed with cases there. So I'm definitely grateful for what we have, for our life and for our health, and the fact that, you know, that we're yet to have experienced anything like that. And I hope just for the grace that if we were to experience something like that, that we could go through it with just a hope and expectation that we know everything will be okay, no matter what happens. So I just want to thank all you guys for your thoughts and your concerns for me and my family and for my little daughter. I'll continue to try to keep you updated on what the happenings in China, what's happening with our life, what's happening here where we live. And if you want to know anything more, you can leave a comment or you can send me a personal message to my email. I'd be more than happy to talk to anyone who has any questions. Love you guys.